Hi, Philip Eno here again. I want to talk about the direction of America. In my last video, I had highly recommended that if you have not, you ought to watch the movie China Cry. The government in America is way out of control. Out of control. It is a monster which we have allowed. We have apathetically allowed this entity, this institution, to become so vast and so powerful. Now, there are people who really believe that absolute government control is a wonderful thing. George Soros, he believes that. What happened to we the people? Do you not care? Is it okay with you that the government will determine what you do, when you do it, and how much you will be allowed? For compensation for whatever it is that they have determined that you will do? Bernie Sanders, okay, socialism. We didn't get Bernie, but we're still moving toward socialism. Many think that socialism is a great idea. Let me tell you what socialism is in practice. It is equal. Okay, you like that word, right? You like that. Equal. Oh yeah, gotta be equal. Okay, all right. It is equal mediocrity. Equal mediocrity for all, except the powers that be. They will be enjoying lavish lifestyles. They will have absolute power. Is that good? Do you like that? Huh? Do you like that? No inspiration, no motivation to be successful, because we're all going to be equally mediocre. Mediocre. Wow. Come on, Philip. Equal mediocrity. You like that? You like that? Everybody's going to be telling you what to do, when to do it, how to do it. You like that? Not me. I love the spirit of true Americanism, the spirit of individuality, okay? Where you don't have to agree with me, I don't have to agree with you, but what is supposed to happen, which people are working hard to take away, is that I respect your right to do as you will, provided that it does not infringe upon others' rights to the pursuit of life, liberty, and happiness. And you respect mine. This is kind of a libertarian concept, which I do agree with. It is not the job, nor is it the purpose of government to micromanage everybody's lives. As long as what you do does not interfere with others' rights to their pursuit of life, liberty, and happiness, you ought to be free to do it. Whether or not I agree with it, doesn't matter. By the same token, as long as what I believe and what I do does not actually interfere with your right to the pursuit of life, liberty, and happiness, I ought to be able to do it. All of us ought to be able to speak freely, to express ourselves freely. Understanding, mind you, there may be consequences. An absolute right to express ourselves freely, but with an understanding that there may be consequences. Because those rights are not absolute. They are not, and they never have been intended to be. Because if they are absolute, we end up with a situation wherein I am allowed to impose my beliefs on you without respecting yours. You have to respect mine, but I don't have to respect yours. That is nonsense, okay? Anyway, all that having been stated, I sincerely believe that there is a strong push by the powers that be, their cohorts in the media, and many weak-minded American citizens to move towards socialism. Socialism is the gateway to communism. The final analysis, America is becoming a communist country. Same thing happened in China. I love America as it was established. Freedom. Freedom to think, to speak, and to live as I choose, as long as it does not actually, literally, interfere with another citizen's opportunity to the pursuit of life, liberty, and happiness for themselves. Not interfering with mine either, okay? Mutual respect. Libertarian ideology. Live and let live, so long as we are not interfering with one another's opportunity to pursue life, liberty, and happiness. Understanding that there will be penalties imposed if there is actual interference. Not that you're offended because you don't like what I say, and therefore I should be punished. No, you have a right to choose to be offended. That does not negate my right to express myself. However, if I put a gun on you and tell you that you are going to listen to me and you are going to comply with my beliefs, etc., now we've got a problem. Now that is actual imposition, okay? There is a strong push to silence certain people in America, people like me. Oh, it's okay for those of you who hate America to express yourselves. But people like me, passionate American patriots, no, we need to shut up. We must embrace your expressions and not so much as question what you have to say about things. But you are not required to reciprocate because you're right. We are wrong and you are right. Listen. You're absolutely entitled to your opinions and your beliefs. You're absolutely entitled to express yourself. But so am I. You need to respect that. I respect your right, but also don't forget there may be consequences. If you choose the wrong venue, the wrong target, what have you, there may be consequences and you might not like them. You assume the risk when you determine that you're going to take the risk, okay? In this country, the employee does not tell the employer how they're going to manage their business. They're going to tell the employee, this is what's expected of you, this is what is allowed, and this is what's not allowed. If you don't like it, if you don't want to comply, you are not obligated to work for that employer. But you do not have the right to impose your beliefs and your opinions within the job place. Disrespecting the governorship of the employer. If you don't like it, you don't have to work there. NFL players, you want to disrespect the flag and our anthem? And don't give me this crap about, you don't know whatever, okay? You're a bunch of thug punks who would probably get your millions hustling drugs. Just saying, you don't like it, don't care, okay? If you're offended, I don't care, I have the right to say it, okay? You don't have to like it. Didn't say you have to like it. You don't have to agree with it. I'm saying it, okay? Because I have the liberty to say so. And it is not getting in the way of your right to do what you want to do. It's not hurting you. You're still making your millions, acting like a bunch of buffoons. But you're doing that in the venue in which you are employed. Now, if your employer is weak-minded and wants to capitulate and allow you to do what you want to do and allow you to be in charge, they get what they deserve. there's also consequences for them. You folks do not dictate to me or to others like me whether or not we're going to support the likes of you jokers, okay? We have the right not to support you. I loved football, professional football, I loved it. Now I could care less because I have no interest in supporting and celebrating thugs. That's what you are. That's my opinion, and I'm entitled to it, and I'm expressing it. If you don't like it, I don't care, okay? I'm not physically attacking you, nor would I. God help you if you ever attack me. Okay? In the meantime, you can say whatever you want concerning what I've said and about me. Don't care. I have broad shoulders and thick skin. Okay? Anyway, I believe that many in this country are advocating that we move towards socialism, which is again the doorway to communism. On the other hand, people of color, it is their desire to introduce something a little bit different than that. Not entirely different, but a little bit different than that. And that plan and that movement has been in the works for several decades. And this is where we get into imposing a certain set of beliefs and values, etc., on others. No allowance for coexistence. You will agree with us, or you will wish you had, because either we will kill you or abuse you or control you in some fashion. Now, that is not my desire. You folks want to have your attitudes and do whatever you want to do. Enjoy yourselves. I'm going to comment on it. I'm not going to forcibly insist that you think and believe as I do and to conduct yourself as I do. And yet, I'm going to comment on it. Because quite frankly, I've said it before and I'll say it again, I can admire, applaud, salute, encourage the efforts of people of color to get out into their communities, the communities that they are complaining are experiencing injustices, and you take your wealth and your power and you go in there and effect change. Real change. Getting on a knee? Really? That is affecting real change? No, it's not. Not one dadgum thing is going to change in those communities unless there is actual proactive action taken to affect change. And you can do that if you want. And if you do that, hey, I'm gonna voice support for that. I will encourage that. I will applaud that. I will salute you for those efforts, okay? Because that is putting your money where your mouth is, or in this case, where your knee is. Okay? In any case, I'm not happy with the direction of this country. I do believe that America, as I have known it, is being destroyed willfully. It is imploding. I don't believe that anything is going to be done to ensure that doesn't happen. I absolutely advocate an overthrow of this government. Let me say that again. I absolutely do advocate an overthrow of this government. And yet, do I believe it will happen? No. I would join a revolution, but I don't have the means to orchestrate the revolution, okay? But I am exceedingly unhappy with the government of America and its direction. It's way out of control, way too powerful. And what's going on up there right now is nothing more than a charade, okay? It's farce. All of it in its entirety is designed to distract you, to distract us, while they meticulously work to undermine the sovereignty of this nation, to destroy America as it was established, one nation under God, Yahweh, with liberty and justice for all. Many people don't want that. They're pushing very hard against it. Anyway, my 2 cents, my 5 pesos, as it were, as I continue to observe the implosion of America. These are my observations. Again, I strongly advocate for the overthrow of this government. Will that happen? I doubt it. Thanks for listening.